A thread by Carlos Osuita. Big picture, folks, big picture. President Trump is a big picture guy. You need to become big picture guys and gals. This does not matter. JD tweets, Mr. Osuita, I'm happy to have found an account you're using again. I am far from a conspiracist. Yuck. But I was wondering if I could ask your expertise on this photo. What would it possibly be? I've heard many suggestions, but I would love to hear from a voice of reason. Thank you. And just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, there's a thing coming out of his wrist, of his wrist sleeve on his wrist, whatever. All right, first, that doohickey is part of a Catholic wrist rosary. From HuffPost.com, Joe Biden wears rosary beads in honor of his late son. Quote, I have not taken off the rosary Beau was wearing when he passed. Since then, it is my connection with him, Biden said. A transparent lie. A simple Google search shows that Biden never wore a wrist rosary until after that interview. But listen very carefully. It doesn't matter if Biden had the entire U.S. intelligence community feeding him answers last night. Trump demolished him anyway. Trump said it was fun. If you continue to wring your hands, you're going to miss out. You can't control any of this. Do not try to second guess Trump. You'll end up with egg on your face. I'm getting all sorts of shouldas. They're ridiculous. Trump should have reminded the viewers of the historical connection between the Democrats, the KKK, and racism. Absolutely not. That's what you would have done. And they have an answer for that. The parties have switched. Racist Democrats became Republicans and virtuous Republicans became Democrats. Sure, it's a lie. But now you have to debunk that too. They are controlling the debate. They lead you into a maze of lies and futility. Trump won in 2016 by smashing all the narratives, and he won last night by smashing that narrative. Too many of you are still as easily manipulated as children. Trump ignored the traps. Best example, Biden thundered in outrage at Trump mocking Biden's dead hero son, Beau, and Trump simply said, well, I don't know Beau, but I know Hunter, and boy, is that guy corrupt. Look at all his deals with China and his $3 million from Russia. What was that all about? Big picture. Too many of you people want Trump to be as big a flop as Mitt Romney. You know why Hollywood turns out so many dud movies? They hire someone for a specific skill and then try to change them. They homogenize a unique talent. That's what you're trying to do to Trump. And it's all because you're fretting about what others might think. Fret about yourself. Better yet, stop fretting. It's repulsive. It's weak. Former leftists loved Trump's performance last night because they're fighters. Black Americans and Hispanics loved it because they're fighters. Working class white people loved it because they're fighters. The left and right establishment and fretters are the ones all upset today. Last night was the acid test. Either you get Trump or you don't. If you were not laughing last night, you're not a big picture person, and you may never be. It was thrilling. I enjoyed every second of it. Trump dominated the entire night. Nitpicking it is dumb. It's exactly like a massively successful military offensive. The Battle of Mosul was pure genius. That doesn't mean the Iraqis suffered no casualties or killed zero civilians. It's the nature of the beast. It's war. But if you look at the big picture, it was stunning. Same as last night. Trump mopped the earth with the entire Democrat Party. If you can't see that, you need to work on your perception skills. You can't see the world through a microscope. You need to use a macroscope. Your brain.
I will be the greatest president that God ever created.